JuJuan Buford, managing partner at JSB Business Solutions Group, co-founder of Next Stop Social, and PPLSI entrepreneur. And what I want to talk about today is this ideal or way in which people operate where they believe they are too cool for school, right? There's a book out there by Gwendolyn Brooks that talks about this, We Real Cool. I encourage everybody to read it. It's a phenomenal poem. But it kind of captures the essence of what I'm trying to get at here. So often you have entrepreneurs who get started and they want to be cool. They want to be sexy. They want to look good as they level up. And to me, it's so problematic because the bottom line is if you look at the individuals that we look up to as successful, and I'm saying financially, building a business is thriving and growing. And you look at them, right? Any of them. I'm not even going to name specific names. The individuals, you know what I'm talking about, the individuals who distinguish themselves as very successful as entrepreneurs, okay? They all had ugly duckling moments. Look, if you're looking to level up, really level up, get to a point where you're not check to check anymore. Get to a point where you have $3,000 or $25,000 or $250,000 in available credit. When you get to a point where you have $3,000 or $5,000 to your name in liquid cash available to you, or $1 million, right? There are many people who argue if you don't have $1 million, you're in trouble. Like most major life issues cost that kind of cash. But let's not, deliberate over this type of stuff, but you get the point, right? The bottom line is if you're really trying to level up, if you're trying to skip, because there's levels to this game, and if you're trying to skip levels, right, really advance fast, that means you're going to be doing things you haven't done before. That means you're going to be saying things you haven't said before. You're going to be moving in ways you haven't moved before. You're going to be thinking in ways that you typically don't think. You're going to be responding emotionally in ways that you're not accustomed to responding. You're going to have to adopt habits that you typically haven't exhibited before. And so it's going to look ugly, right? You're going to make mistakes just like anybody else would. You got to be willing to embrace the ugly duckling stage. Stop trying to be so cool. You don't have time for that. You need to be urgent. You need to be urgent. You need to act like you want it instead of trying to be so cool and I don't know, like look good for your family, friends, and neighbors. And look, the bottom line is if you're looking to level up, you're looking to go above, beyond average and above mediocre, guess what? You're going to alienate your family, friends, and neighbors. Don't take it personal. Most people respond with a sense of you're weird when you start behaving differently, when you start talking differently, when you start moving differently, reading differently, when you have different habits, when you adopt a different modus operandi, you're going to be weird to people. It just is what it is. Don't take it personal. It's just human nature. And you have to be willing to accept that. If you're so busy being concerned about what other people think about you, you're never going to level up. You're just going to be like the Joneses. We know this, right? In order to have different, you have to be different. You have to do differently, which means you're going to be okay with the fact that while you may have a lot of time alone, you're not necessarily going to be lonely. You just have to make new friends. So accept that. Go through your ugly duckling stage. Get it over with. Me personally, if I know I have some pain to deal with, I'd rather get it over with. I'm not going to put off the planks for 2 weeks. I'm going to get the plank over with, right? In respect. That was on my mind. Celebrate success. Goodbye for now.